Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing 4C Labs GMO Tropical Reign. And before you ask, yeah, it's Reign spelled R-E-I-G-N, not the other type of rain. This one's made in Canada, and from the name you'd expect something unique, maybe even powerful. At first taste it does have a tropical vibe, but does it really live up to that reputation? Well, let's break it down. The lineage and terpenes. First off, let's talk about the genetics. This strain is a cross between GMO Crescendo and Super Tropical number 100. Now here's the interesting part. You can't really taste the GMO in the strain. Normally GMO has a distinct pungent funk, but in this case it's almost non-existent. But I know why. So why would they cross it with GMO in the first place? Most likely to bulk up the Super Tropical number 100. As it's a spindly sativa, and for large-scale production, growers often need to mix it with a denser strain to increase yield and structure. But in terms of terpenes and flavour, does it really give that classic tropical experience? Well, not quite. It does have a fruity sweet taste that you could call tropical, but it's not the traditional tropical terpene profile that seasoned smokers might expect. It's not in the same category as the original Sweet Island skunk, and not the one on the clinic, the real one, and Hawaii Maui Wowie, or other classic tropical heavy strains. So in my opinion, the word tropical in the name is used a bit loosely and feels a bit misleading. It's broad enough to be technically correct, but it doesn't give you that pungent, sweet, heavy tropical hit that many of us associate with true tropical strains. Strength and effects. This is where things start to fall apart a little bit more, for me anyway. Strength, very little if any at all. If you have a low tolerance, this might hit you fine, but for connoisseurs or even people who just expect a strong experience, it's disappointing. From the name and lineage, I expected something with either a heavy hitting sedative effect from the GMO or a high energy sativa rush from the super tropical side, but it delivers neither. It reminds me of some of these modern hybrid strains that are bred more for mass production than actual potency or unique effects. The balance is off. And that brings me to the name Reign. Reign with a G, R-E-I-G-N. It feels like a bit like a marketing trick to overhype the strain or to make it more complex sounding, when really it's not. My overall thoughts and final rating. So what's my final verdict? The taste is pleasant, but it's not a classic tropical terpene profile. So I feel like that word is used loosely and maybe misleading to some that are expecting otherwise. The term tropical, as I said, is used loosely and it has a fruity taste, sure, but it doesn't scream tropical skunk like you'd hope. It reminds me of De La Haze, where they mix terpenes like mango and lemon, I think it was that, to create something different, but not quite what you'd expect, which was nice in the case of De La Haze, but still weak, and that's what's happened here. GMO cookies didn't add much to this cross, other than probably the bulk for them. It's a bit flat tasting, which makes me think Super Tropical number 100 overpowered it. My final rating out of 10 is probably a 6 out of 10. Strength is weak, barely noticeable. If you're looking for a hard hitting strain, this isn't it. First impression of 4C Labs, not impressed. Just another mediocre strain added to the lineup of modern hybrids that don't really deliver much, as they're not obviously doing the homework on what they're mixing. They're just trying to mix and hoping for the best. There's a lot of classics out there that we know if you mix them, they create outstanders. But what we're doing now is a lot of experimentation, and we seem to be the experimented on. That said, the effects are subjective. Some people might love this strain, while others like me might feel let down. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.